I don't know who she pissed off on Twitter, but they are going into the court archives and they are pulling out videos that have been painting a very, very different narrative about the narrative that she put out that at first wasn't true, and then it turned out to be true, and then she lied again, and it's turned out to be lie. But nevertheless, it's like how long are we going to do this? But at the same time, it's like she kind of brought it up upon herself, by going to ask for a restraining order on Tory when he's already in jail and restrained, to keep him from releasing music, because she claims that it is infringing on her right to be able to move on, and she's being re-victimized because he keeps talking about it in songs. And that song that she's talking about is a song that he released with DDG, Halle Bieber's baby daddy, and he basically said, I wish I would have just Bailey. I wish that I would have just went with Kylie that night. Okay. And I think he could have really gotten Kylie. He's her type. If you look at all her other boyfriends, they're all ugly. Little head, short, skinny, just rank, So he would have done fine. But Megan wasn't having that. He was her man and her best friend's man, and she decided to check him on that. And it was a big fight with her and her best friend in that car. And, she got shot in the foot. Not a hole, but it scraped a foot, okay? And so after this restraining order, people are just tired of her using the court system to bully this man after he's already received 10 years. And they decided to pull out a video, and it did send out a different narrative stating that, because they slowed the video down, and if you see it, just watch it real closely. She steps out the car when the police pulled them over, and there was a bottle, and it appears to be her stepping on a bottle, and it cracks in the video, and it went ultra viral on social media. Okay, so we posted it, and then I want you guys to take a look at it, and then we'll come back with the sub video to help clean it up. Let's go.
Hold your hands up. Okay, come out, people got you here with their hands up.
Oh, pause.
Back in the sound of my voice.
Pause. All right, Jasmine, go back just a little bit. So when she steps out of the car, this is Megan Thee Stallion. This is a video that was released on Twitter, and it went viral, stating that it proves her stepping on glass and her not being shot. Okay, so as you can see, when he said step out the car, go ahead, you're going to hear a crack when she steps out the car, and there was a bottle on the floor, and they zoomed it in and everything. Okay, so go ahead and go. You heard that? Okay. So this is body cam footage from that night. All right. I don't know why they didn't release this sooner and let it get this far. But apparently there are some Twitter pages that can't stand this child. And they sent it out a very different narrative. And it did. And so her team had to get together and put out a different version of the video that shows that we just came in contact with, that shows that she was already injured, which it fits the story. And this is per the story, she was already injured before getting out the car. Okay, so remember, the altercation had already took place. They got in the car, and then somebody called the police to say there was a commotion, shots fired. The police pulled up on them, so she was already hurt, and then got out the car, stepped on a bottle, and hurt herself some more. So the doctor pulled out both glass and bullets at the same fragments at the same time. Okay, so here's another angle.
That's a lot of blood.
What happened? We have the gun here, and then we have other units. They're searching the house where it happened. So that's all we have so far.
So nothing happened in the vehicle.
No,
as of right now,
we don't have any casings.
Yeah,
no.
Okay, from what you've been told.
Does it look like it stepped anywhere on here inside? No, not yet. No, not yet. Okay.
Well, I mean,
there's some blood up here.
yeah, no, there.
All right. So as you can see, it was confirming that she was already hurt. The story and it's never changed when it came from that. They had the altercation, they got in the car, and that's when the police was called by the neighbor. Okay. And they came to get him. And so she stepped out the car already injured. So this is getting redundant. And I think the only reason it keeps coming up is because she keeps trying to bury it. And it's like, yes, she is a victim. The court has said she was a victim. But when you try to chase something, like Tory was not like an average, Joe Blow. He was an artist that was bigger than you. He was bigger than you. And, that restraining order is what caused his fans to drop these videos. And she had to come back and try to clean it up. But the first narrative will always go the most viral. It really will. Like anytime we do a story and it happens to be wrong, we can't take back that narrative. All we can do is just try to fix it. And so we'll notice the lie got 1 million, but the truth got 100,000. It's like, damn, because the lie is more entertaining, right? And negative energy is a lot more powerful in the moment than positive energy. And so positive energy is just kind of there. It doesn't take a lot to be positive. It takes more energy to be negative. And so it always just kind of works out that way. And I feel the more negative energy, nothing good comes out of negative energy. Nothing. You can't even think of a great idea while you're in negative energy. You cannot. It is a rule, especially in Buddhism. It is a rule. When we chant Nam-myoho, you cannot manifest, you cannot get anything positive out of negative energy. You have to completely be in positive, free energy to really, really hone in on what you're supposed to do so that you don't get any negative ideas and you keep feeding the beast. And I feel like she's feeding the beast every time she goes to court or she's suing Milagro or doing this. And guess what? People are focused on this and not your music. Because you've been doing this for years. And it's like, he was found guilty. Let it go. If he wants to drop a song, you drop a bigger song. If you ignore the energy, there is nothing that can penetrate you. It's not going to go away. You're going to have to live with this as something that happened to you, but it doesn't have to be your story. It doesn't have to. Like I said, we would have never been talking about this had she would have never sued Milagro, had she would have never filed that restraining order against Tory. None of this would be resurfacing in 2025. The only thing she should be doing is what Glorilla doing, because what Glorilla did was transmute all the negative energy that she was using to go after people to try to silence them, and she built her career. How does Glorilla be under you and literally come above you? Because you was focused over here and not over here. You didn't even realize what she was doing. You was guest appearing on her shit. She dropping more music around you because why? You fed into the negativity with Nicki Minaj and tried to reignite your career off of dissing her. And guess what? It lasted for a little while, but then guess what? It never sustains itself because the music doesn't make us feel good. Megan hasn't released music that's made us feel good in a long time. And I got to tell you, if it wasn't for Gorilla and that one song, White Boy Wasted, Channing Tatum, I can't think of one song that she's released that's made me feel like a hot girl. All her music makes me feel like a victim, or she's just, attacking somebody or just trying to get back at somebody. And it's like, that's not the Megan that we fell in love with. The Megan that we truly fell in love with made us feel like hot girls and hotties. It wasn't all this snakes and, and serpents and, you clapping back at your ex-boyfriend and none of this. It wasn't any of this stuff. And then you're still out here posting pictures with dudes and they were your demise. How are you dating another dude named Tory? You post him and then his virtual side bitch comes out. Like, you gotta understand, Megan, like, it has to be about you putting all that stuff aside that was done to you, but it is not of you, and focus on what we fell in love with, because we're quickly gonna remember music is the universal language. You drop a hit, don't worry about Nicki, don't worry about Tory, don't worry about these bloggers. Get in your bag and make your music for the people that love you. That's it. That's it. Because Glorilla right now, winning. You know why? Glorilla relationship ain't out here. Glorilla ain't out here complaining to blogs about, posting bad things on her. She ain't out here participating in the comments. She ain't out here letting men get in the way of her creativity. You are clearly focused on the wrong thing. Clearly focused on the wrong thing. And it shows by the fruits that you're bearing. And this is from one sister from another who has faced hella controversy, who has been targeted by many people, who has been set back from actions of my own. But I'm not letting that define who I am and interfere with my brand and making people happy and making people laugh and things like that. But it's like, this is all it is. Like that snake, that cobra shit, that made me feel like, I was like, girl, who you work for, the devil? What the hell is this going on over here? Let me chant, nam yo horenge kyo, God, please come cleanse my soul. That's how she made us feel when she came up out of a snake. And I was like, Megan, what is this? What is this? This does not make me feel like a hot girl. No, ain't nothing boppy about that song, and that's why it didn't resonate, and that's why it never performed well. Because when things make you feel good, like when you listen to Bruno Mars music, or who else is a good rapper? Like even Lil Kim's music. Like we hear that music, we be bopping, we be doing, it's like Nicki's music. It makes us happy, regardless of her ranting on the internet. Her music makes us happy. You know what I'm saying? Hold on for a second. Hold on. I'm done. I'm done. Hold on for a second. Even I'm not even gonna lie. Like when Sister-in-Law was in her bag at one time, before it became all these disses and back and forths, it was music that made you just want to party. What happened to where's Diddy when you need him to get y'all in check? Where is Diddy? Come take that. Diddy, come act bad so we can get in the club and act bad. Come on, y'all. Like, for real. Like, oh. Houston. Megan, I promise you. Megan, I'm saying this from my heart. I swear to God, I promise you. Look, because I know you watched the show. Thank you for putting me in the documentary and everything. I appreciate that. Thank you for not suing me, because I ain't lie on you. If I lied on you, you wouldn't have put me in the documentary. You know my information comes from higher ups. Okay, so listen, I ain't got no reason to lie on you, but I am going to hold you accountable. Like, you have got to stop feeding into the bullshit. Tory has a fan base. You're not here to control his fan base. You're here to service yours. And you have just a little bit of fan left in me. But it's hard. It's hard to be a fan when we're constantly hearing victim. We know that you were a victim, okay? We see that, but it is not going to change the narrative. The only thing that changes the narrative is you by dropping some dope-ass music, because Glorilla is glowing right now. Glorilla is glowing. Come on. Give us a hot girl summer this year. Matter of fact, I got a song. I wish I could play it here. But somebody was remixing her songs and doing screw versions. Because, I used to live in Texas, so I know about the screws. You know what I'm saying? And they did a screw with her and Keith Sweat, a screw with her and Jagged Edge. And they was doing the raps over the R&B. Man, if you can bring the rap with the R&B back, Megan, because you got the voice for it and they've done it, get with these TikTok fucking DJs and let them mix your music and mix your sound. Stop working with these mainstream artists. They're disconnected. Get with these ones on TikTok, the same one that mixed up Beyonce's song Wetter. We didn't like the original version, but when that TikTok version came out, that shit hit. It hit, dog. I ain't lying. Y'all need to start getting with these people that's listening to y'all music, that's screwing you, and make an album based off of that. I listen to it when I work out, but I ain't got no new music from you to listen to, because that last album, it seemed very forced. You were not in your best energy. Music is energy. Music is energy, and it will send out your current state. No matter how much you try to fake it, it will always tell your real energy, and that's why that music is not hitting like Glorilla's. Stop. It's 2025. 2025. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hot girl summer. Hot girl summer. Let's go. Cause right now, Glorilla's that girl.